Have you ever wanted to just completely explode your business and you're like, man, why is it not going faster? What do I need to do? What do I need to invest in? How do I get this to go faster? Whose help do I need? What needs to change? Why can't I get to the next level? If that's you, by the way, today we're going to talk about what are the ingredients for an explosion in your business. So let's jump into it. Number one, it's a change in certain beliefs. So we recently moved to Austin. And we had been in California for around 17 and a half years up until that time. And we had around 160 agents attending weekly training. We come to Austin, and I'm like, man, I really want to blow this up. So I gotta change my mentality to get a bigger vision, to get a bigger picture. I gotta really understand, like, I don't have forever in my life. If it's not now, it's never. So I gotta make it happen because it has to happen. So never isn't an option. So I come into this and I process and I say, what do I need to change? I've done all these different things and I've tried this and tried that and tried this and managed this and these numbers, and none of this crap is working. None of it is. So I'm like, well, if you've tried everything that you've done and you've overcomplicated this situation, this business, what if you do the opposite and you actually simplify it? What if you simplify the business? And I've heard the quote, you must simplify to multiply, simplify to multiply, simplify to multiply. I've heard that 10, 20 times in my life, but I finally chose to use it, right? Acknowledged it, like, George, you got to simplify. You got to simplify to go quicker. It was a change in philosophy. It was a change in my paradigm. And I said, okay, how do I revamp this business to be more systematic, to be more simple? What do I need to measure? And I realized that instead of measuring 20 different categories, what if I could measure 2 or 3 categories that were the first domino that led to all those other 20 categories? Because sometimes we'll try to talk about the effect, and we want to manage the effect instead of the cause. So there's going to have to be a change in your belief system. There's going to have to be a new way that you see yourself. There's going to have to be, maybe it's a goal that you have and you're like, man, I really want this goal. I really want this goal, or I want to have the option that I could pull the trigger on that if I wanted to. And right now I don't have that option, and that frustrates you. So you're going to process it and you're going to say, okay, if that's the life I want, I have 2 options today. One, I'm not that version. I could shrink and I could just say, well, I'll eventually get there. And then here's the worst part. You start saying things like, it's not that important if I get there. Life isn't all about that. I don't need that, which I don't think life is all about that. I think life is all about you dreaming and imagining and not putting caps or limitations on yourself to say you can't have a great life and have the things that you want. So then I go back and I say, okay, what does that look like? So I'll give you an example. We're looking at a $20 million home, beautiful home. Right now we have a $2.6 million home. That is 10x what I have. So guess what I got to do? I got to ask myself, what's that look like? The payment on that thing's like $120,000. So I'm asking myself, what income do I need to make, right? If I can afford that right now on $1.5 million, what do I need to make to get there? And so, okay, what's that leader look like? How do they prepare? How do they add value? How do they even generate that much income? How do you make $200,000 a week? What do you need to be doing to do that? Now you start having a paradigm shift, not because I want a $20 million home so I can say I have a $20 million home. I want a $20 million home so I can bring the team to this environment, sell them the dream on what can happen in your life, host parties, do all these things that before didn't really matter to me. But as I'm getting older, I realize you have a certain amount of time on this world to do something big, and I want my boys to see that. If God blesses me with a daughter or daughters, I want them to see that. So I want my family to not have any limiting beliefs. I want to destroy every single limiting belief. That's a change in the way that a leader thinks. So that's point number 1, is a change in a belief system. Point number 2, high level of frustration. I'm like, man, why am I not doing better? Why am I not bigger? Why didn't I work harder? Why am I not further ahead? Why am I not in better shape? Why don't we have more money? Why haven't I learned this? Why am I being lazy in this area? Man, why are we not exploding? Why don't we have higher standards? And you process this and you ask yourself, like, what needs to change? And you're frustrated. See, that frustration, that stuff, you're like, man, I'm pissed off all the time. I think that is such a great gift, by the way, from God that you're frustrated, because I've never met anybody that does something big that's not frustrated. So you gotta be frustrated. My most successful guys, one of the guys that gave me this shirt, Elvis Okafor, super frustrated. Frustrated all the time. By the way, doesn't mean he's negative all the time, doesn't mean he's always upset or angry, because there's some people that don't know how to manage frustration. Extremely frustrated, but always has a smile on his face, always laughing, always lifting people up. So it's so important to be frustrated but happy. The happy warrior is what we call it. So number 2 is high level of frustration. If you want to if you want to explode, you're going to have to get frustrated. That may mean that you have to analyze your life and look at some areas that are ugly. Look at some areas you don't like. Accept that maybe you're not as good as you think. Tell yourself the truth, right? Identify your weaknesses. Be humble enough to do that. Number 3, an unusual surge in leader. If you want your environment to explode, it starts with you. You're going to have to change yourself. You're going to have to recreate yourself over and over and over. And if you do that, everybody will follow, but it starts with the leader. Most people want their team. I've done that, where I wanted my team to explode, but I wanted to stay the same. Life doesn't work that way. And I'm so grateful it doesn't work that way, because I would never become the version of who I am today if I could have gotten more with less. And I'm happy to be who I am today. And because of that, the things that we're getting now, they're great, but I'm more excited about who I am than the things that I'm getting. And you should be too. Number 4, flat out hungry from here on. See, I used to have a start-stop mentality. Start, stop, start, stop. Man, you know, I'm going to hit this run, and then, man, we're just going to chill. Or, you know what, man, that was a lot. Let me just kind of go at a different pace. Once you get clear on what you want and who you want to be and what you want to accomplish, you don't slow down anymore. You don't need anybody else to activate you. I don't need anybody to activate me anymore. At one point, I did. At one point, a call out, a challenge, a push, a criticism, a call up, an encouragement. I needed somebody else to activate my spirit, my dream, my imagination, my standards. I need somebody else to call me out. Once you get clear on what you want to accomplish, and what it's going to take, and what's the price, and you answer that you're willing to meet that demand, you don't need anybody else to call you out. You call you out all the day. You're on all the time, and you're also able to be off when you're off. You're able to be with the family. You're able to enjoy more because you're giving everything you got. So when you're not, you're there. You're present. See, you got to be present at all times. So that's number 4. Number 5, a new level of commitment. So you got to commit at a higher standard, something you've never done before. That next level, that commitment the commitment you've been fighting to make, the commitment that you've been like, how do I negotiate with that commitment? You can't negotiate with that commitment. You have to accept it. You have to surrender. You have to understand there's a price to pay. You must suffer if you want the next level, right? So you stop trying to negotiate with the commitment. You make that new commitment. And lastly, number 6, a bold move. Right? For me coming to Austin and having 20 people move with me, that was a bold move. And they banked on that I was going to create an environment, that I was going to set the example, that I was going to help them live their dreams. And so when you make a bold move, when you're all in, when you go all in, and don't hurt your family when I say all in, quit your job, go all in, don't hurt your family. When you go all in, you start to expect that life is going to give you something you've never gotten before. And what an exciting way to live, because you're actually alive. There have been years of my life that I have not been alive while I'm living them. I'm going through them. I'm going through the motions. I'm coasting. I'm surviving, not thriving, not living. And so I wish for you that you could find your dream, your goal, your passion, that you could commit to it, by the way, that you could commit to doing the ugly work, the sacrifice, the struggle, that you could commit to it, that you will recreate who you are, because the next version of you is dying for the current version of you to say, man, I'm tired of this. And I'm going to say yes to what it costs to get to that next level. If that's you, put it in the comment below. You know, share your thoughts, share where you're at. Would love to connect with you and learn more at the same time. If you found value in this, guys, please subscribe, share it with somebody else. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.